This isn't the video I planned to make, but if you're a game developer trying to balance multiple things at once, this might help you too. Video is a bit late, but you probably guessed why from the title. I'm juggling multiple things right now, and I didn't deliberately plan to stack all these projects, it just kind of happened. And honestly, I'm kind of enjoying it. So here's what's currently on my plate. First is our main project, a story-based horror game. I can't share much just yet, but I seriously can't wait to talk more about it. Once we hit a stable point, I'll be dropping some devlogs behind the scenes, so stay tuned for that. Second is, I got selected for the epicgames fellowship program. It's been an amazing experience so far. Everyone's building their own game, and it's basically about learning from industry experts by making your own thing. I'm planning to make a detailed video after the program ends, sharing what I learned, how it helped me grow, and the game I built within just 1 month. Let me know if you'd like to see that. And then there is learning ZBrush for sculpting. Blender is great, but it has some limitations. And ZBrush is industry standard, so I'm diving into it during breaks or at the end of the day to expand my skill set. But let's get to the main topic. How to manage multiple projects as a game developer. It sounds productive, but definitely comes with its challenges. On the positive side, you get to sharpen different skills at same time. It keeps you mentally engaged and creatively stimulated. You also build a broader and faster portfolio. You learn time management and discipline pretty quickly. But on the downside, it's easy to get overwhelmed or spread yourself too thin. You might lose momentum on your main project. The risk of burnout increases and procrastination gets worse. Like right now, I'm filming this video as a way to avoid work. But hey, I also really wanted to share this because I think it will help others in the same spot. One thing that really helps me to manage multiple projects is creating a priority list. Know which project matters the most at any given time. If you treat all your projects like they are on the top priority, you're going to burn out fast. For me, the horror game is our main project. The fellowship is the second but still super important, and ZBrush is something I do in smaller windows like during breaks or just to learn something new at the end of the day. Another most important thing I suggest you to do is building a second brain. Basically, you don't want to wake up every day wondering what to do next. I use Notion as my second brain, but you can use anything: Obsidian, Trello, Whiteboard, or even a simple notebook. Tool doesn't matter, the habit does. In it, I list daily and weekly goals, progress logs, ideas, and priority metrics both for overall project and the task level priorities. This system takes a huge load off my brain. I don't have to remember everything. I just open the Notion and follow the plan. If you are new to the second brain concept, look up to Tiago Forte. His book Building a Second Brain is a game changer, and he also has some great content on YouTube. I prefer Notion because I personally use it. The key is to customize your own system. Just start simple and build based on how you work. Even my setup isn't perfect, it just works for me and keeps things organized in a way I understand. Now let's talk about time blocking and focus. There's a saying I love: work expands to fill the time you give it. I was stuck on a level blockout for 2 full days. Then I told myself, you have 4 hours, go. That time pressure forced me to focus, and guess what? I actually finished it faster and it turned out to be a better. Use stopwatch or timer and set strict realistic blocks like 2 hours for project A, 1 hour for learning, then take a break, and then 2 hours for project B. Having timers keeps you accountable. But the trick is, you don't need to juggle everything daily. You can batch your time, maybe 2 days on your main project, 1 day on something else. You know your schedule best. Just make sure you are being intentional with your time. The next is backups. Backups are another huge deal when you are working on multiple projects. The worst thing that can happen is losing a progress. A crash, corrupted file, or even accidental deleting something can set you back for days or even weeks. Initially, I started with GitHub for Unreal Engine, which works fine for the smaller projects, but once you hit a large files like high resolutions assets, you will get hit with the large file storage issues. I have now switched to the Diversion. It is a version control tool built specifically for game development. It integrates directly with Unreal Engine and handles bigger files better, and has both desktop app and engine plugins that makes the workflow super smooth. One last thing that's super underrated is managing your energy, not just your time. Context switching is brutal. Going from level design in Unreal to sculpting in ZBrush is like switching from writing a novel to solving a math problem. You might be a gameplay programmer in one project and a level designer on another. It's fun, but it's also exhausting if you're not careful. Some things that help me are grouping the similar tasks together, so I stay in the same mindset longer, and doing a little mental warm-up when switching between the tools. I will watch a short devlogs or tutorial to help shift gears and get focused. It really works. Also, know your peak hours. Some people focus best in the morning, Others like me hit the peak flow at night. Save your hardest work for those golden hours. And if you're not sure when that is, track your energy for the week. Write down when you feel the most productive and what drained you. Once you understand your natural rhythm, it becomes way easier to schedule your work in a way that works for you. So yeah, these are the things I've been doing and they actually help me enjoy the process instead of getting crushed by it. I just want to share this in case it helps someone else who is juggling multiple projects too. If this helped you out, drop a like, it really supports the channel. And if you're curious about the horror games or Epic Fellowship prototype, hit the subscribe button and stick around. I would also love to hear from you how you manage multiple projects. Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. We will see you in the next one. Bye.